Hello everyone, in this video we'll talk about oogenesis. Oogenesis starts even from the intrauterine life. For example, at 6 to 8 weeks of gestation. So early. All the primordial germ cells, migrates from the yolk sac or epiplasm to the gonads. And they differentiate into oogonium. I'm writing this sorry, primordial germ cells into oogonium, and they have genome of 44XX intact. Okay, now this oogonium starts going into the oogenesis itself in intrauterine life itself and makes the primary oocyte. Primary oocyte is going in meiosis. Primary oocyte is also of 44XX. Okay, repeatedly. Primordial germ cells goes into the oogonium. Oogonium divides by mitosis as usual. Other cells like that. It converts into primary oocyte, and the primary oocyte now starts going into the oogenesis with meiosis number 1. But what happens? It arrested into diplotin stage. This diplotin stage is also called, diplotin stage is a sub-stage of prophase. So yes, primary oocyte is arrested into prophase, and specifically diplotin stage of the prophase. When there is a birth of a female child or baby, you will find almost all primary oocyte arrested into diplotin stage. Around 2 million these primary oocytes are there into the ovaries of the female baby at the time of birth. Okay, now when there is a puberty and reproductive age starts, FSH, LH are acting on the ovary and oocytes. Ovulation occurs, and at the time of ovulation the arrest is released. For example, the prophase, specifically diplotin stage, arrest is gone and it becomes secondary oocyte after completing is number 1 meiosis. Okay, meiosis number 1 is completed and we got is secondary oocyte. After ovulation, this secondary oocyte comes into fallopian tube, and this into the fallopian tube, if fertilization occurs, if fertilization occurs, not always, then and then only second stage of meiosis is completed and it becomes ovum. having 22x. Primary to secondary oocyte only, and secondary oocyte has 22x also. So you know the sequence. Primary oocyte has 44xx gene. Okay. Just before ovulation, it converts into secondary oocyte. And the secondary oocyte is having 22x only, along with a polar body having another 22x genome. The polar body is no of use. The secondary oocyte again completes its secondary meiotic division and becomes ovum, along with again another 22x genome wasted, that is called second polar body. Ovum has 22x only. Okay, the two polar bodies are generated when ovum generates itself. Thank you.